tonight, to help you, I tried a user-friendly shovel that your back is just welcome. Okay, Mike, I have never even seen a shovel like this. What does this bend in here do?
This is an offset handle that's designed to be more biomechanically efficient. You don't have to work as hard. The shovel's going to work a little bit more for you.
Oh, show me how that works. The bend in the shovel keeps you from bending way over to pick up and toss the snow. The handle allows your back to be more stable so you can bend your knees and lift the snow with your legs, the proper way to lift anything. See how my legs are bent here? And one more tip to keep your back from aching.
So when I pick up this shovel full of snow, typically people have a tendency to toss it off to the side in a lot of aggressive rotation. Well, I want to step to the side and throw it.
Step and
throw. So that way I keep my back stable and I'm not putting the stress through that as much.
Good. Okay, it looks kind of silly when you're bending your legs like that, but it works. And you know what else gets a workout when you shovel? Your heart. 8 people have collapsed from heart attacks in the storm that hit out east. If you're not in shape, get someone to shovel your walk who is in shape.
Well, hopefully we're not going to have to put up with anything near what they're digging out from out to the east of us. The first heavy snow of the season in Pittsburgh left them digging out from 20 inches. Check this out. Look how deep that snow is. In some places it was even worse, more than 2 feet along the east coast. Tonight, thousands are still without power. In fact, more than 100,000 homes were blackened. It may be several days before the power comes back on for those folks. Ellen mentioned the people who were hit by heart attacks shoveling snow. In all, the storm is blamed for 13 deaths. So please take it easy if you're going to be outside tackling that snow in the morning.
And a lot of people probably will. Well, fortunately, right now, it's looking like maybe an inch or two less than we were originally talking about. The storm's beginning to break up a little bit in central Illinois, and that's certainly good news. We're still going to get a dose of some heavy snow, the most we've had so far this season. However, we will keep you updated on any of the changes in the watches and warnings. Snow right now, 21 degrees with winds from the east at 13. It feels like it's only 0, so that's one thing for sure. It's going to be cold, too.
Just what we need. Thanks, Sandy. Coming up after the forecast, a tragic day for the family of a 10-year-old boy.
And the Indiana State Legislature takes aim against violence in our streets.
You're watching News Channel 15 Nightcast with Lee Kelso, Ellen Akins, Sandy Thompson, and Randy Schiffman, the news team that knows Fort Wayne.
Our warehouse is loaded with new spring merchandise, but our stores are still overflowing with winter merchandise. This brings you the biggest inventory clearance sale in S&K's history.
Every suit on sale now. Price as low as $99.97. Every sport coat on sale now. Prices start at $69.97. Plus huge clearance savings on winter jackets, sweaters, sportswear, and much more. Clearance sale price to move fast.
With clearance prices on our finest merchandise, we're moving suits.
Shop S&K at Glenbrook Commons next to Glenbrook Square Mall.
Welcome to the first annual Russ Moore Horse Tournament. Okay, Bill, left-handed hook. This game teaches toughness, accuracy, and how to compete. Plus teamwork and superior eye-hand coordination. And believe me, in the transmission business, you have to keep improving all these skills.
Your shot, Steve.
Hey, when it comes to transmissions, we don't horse around. Russ Moore Transmission on Coliseum Boulevard West.
The prices here are lower than anywhere else we found in town.
We bought a closeout bed and saved a lot of money.
We really checked around, and this was the best deal.
They're talking about the end-of-year clearance sale at Big Sur water beds and kids beds. You'll save on one-of-a-kind, floor model, and scratch-and-dent water beds, matching furniture, bunk beds, and day beds.
I got a great deal.
You will save money at the end-of-year clearance at Big Sur water beds and kids beds, 430 Coliseum West, just west of the Glenbrook Mall.
How well you see is our first concern. We also care about how you look. We're Walmart's Vision Center with everything you want in eyewear at a low Walmart price every day.
You can see the savings.
Quality frames to suit your style, a professional staff, precision equipment, and your satisfaction guaranteed. Walmart's Vision Center. Any way you look at it,
We've got what you're looking for.
Walmart. Always.
Well, at this hour, we have some cold conditions. It's 21. We do have some light snow flurries continuing here in the Fort Wayne area. Our high for the day was 27. Well, precipitation amounts have found us with a little over an inch of snowfall here in the Fort Wayne area, and it's still coming down. I want to show you those radars in a moment. Let's check in, first of all, with our satellite image for the last couple of hours as this storm has continued to push through the eastern Great Lakes region. It's really been dumping quite a bit of snow in southern Wisconsin, and in northern Illinois. They already have about 3 to 5 inches on the ground, and it's still snowing there. They expect a couple of more during the overnight hours, but it's now pushing on into central Indiana. Once again, it has broken up just a little bit here in central Illinois this evening, and that's good news for us. We're still looking at the possibility, though, of plenty of snow for you to shovel, and also the possibility then of a sleet mixture here just to the south of Allen County as we switch advisory areas there, and the temperatures warm up just a little bit tomorrow. So whatever way you're going tomorrow, it's probably going to be a bit difficult for driving. I want to close in a little bit here and show you some closer views of our radar image this evening. Light to moderate snowfall continues throughout the northern two-thirds of Indiana. Again, a little bit of a sleet mixture as we move on into central and southern Indiana. Heavy snow continues in northwestern Ohio tonight. I just talked to Rick McCoy, the emergency management director in Van Wert County, and he tells me that the Dayton office is still predicting a possibility of as much as 10 inches total storm totals for northwest Ohio. So be prepared there. Even though they are changing advisories on us just a bit, it is still going to be a significant snowstorm for us, the biggest of the season. Many of these areas that you're seeing still under some sort of a watch or a warning. We're under a snow advisory here for the northern counties of Indiana, winter weather advisory to the south, and still a winter storm warning for northwest Ohio tonight. Again, as this system moves across the Great Lakes and picks up a lot of that moisture, it's going to continue to dump a lot of snow into this area. We're at 21, much of the state, in temperatures in the 20s all the way up to the mid-30s. Put the winds in there tonight. That gives us the wind chill factor. It's cold out there. Feels like 0 in Fort Wayne, only 4 in Muncie tonight, and sub-zero wind chill factors over in Ohio. Well, here's our forecast for you. We're still looking at snowfall continuing across the area tonight. Again, tomorrow morning, we could pick up another inch or so during the day tomorrow. And again, perhaps some sleet if you happen to be traveling south, and then switching to rain in southern Indiana, and then still possibly some snow and some rain in the area on Thursday evening. Here's your forecast, and it's a white one. It looks like it's going to be a chilly one as well. For tonight, temperatures will be 19 and rising, but remember, it's going to be chilly as far as wind chill factors when you add the breezes in there. Then for tomorrow, we're still looking at storm totals of 5 to 7 inches. That includes all of Indiana. Heavier snow totals up to the northwest around the Chicago area. In our area, we could see as much totally as 5 inches in our area. Again, though, we could say 3 to 5 would be a better guess for us right now. Down to around 23 tomorrow night. We're at 424 on Friday. Snow still scattered about, and then into single digits this weekend. Daytime highs only in the teens and low 20s. So a big dose of winter for you. All right, Sandy, it's that time of year, right?
Ellen and I just got news of a breaking story we're hearing about on the Associated Press wire. Longtime Speaker of the House, Tip O'Neill, has died. We'll be back with the details as soon as we get them in just a second. Also, there's a Fort Wayne teenager now charged with murder.
Also, the man known as Dr. Death, well, he comes face to face with a familiar prosecutor in a Michigan court.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Ossian Furniture and Wolf Bedding, bringing you a good night's sleep.
Ossian Furniture.
Ossian Furniture has the best mattress for the best night's sleep during our lowest prices of the year sale. Ossian Furniture is offering tremendous savings on their huge selection of quality wolf bedding. Every mattress is sale priced to fit your budget with free financing available. Choose from any style, size, and firmness during this special wolf bedding event. As always, free delivery and setup within 100 miles.
Ossian Furniture.
There's nothing more frustrating than trying to find your way out of a dead-end job. That's why more and more career-minded people are discovering Ivy Tech. At Ivy Tech, you can get the skills and training you need to get a good-paying job in a variety of fields, like healthcare and technology, business and industry.
Are you through with that paper?
Sure. Looking for a good-paying career? Call Ivy Tech today. It's more than just a piece of paper. Ivy Tech, it's what you need to grow.
Is there a great tasting fat-free light bread? Oh, yes, there is. And we can prove it. 8 out of 10 people who tasted it chose Aunt Millie's fat-free light wheat over Wonder light wheat. That's right. 8 out of 10 chose Aunt Millie's over Wonder. Look for special coupons in the Sunday paper and inside Aunt Millie's light bread. Then take your own taste test. With one bite, you'll see the light, too.
Keep it simple, just get in and go. Summit transmission, get in and go. Service done right, and a price that I like. Keep it simple, just get in and go. Well, the smooth and quiet ride is simple. Get into Summit, get in and go. Keep it simple, just get in and go. Summit transmission, just get in and go.
On the next Crusaders, his twin brother vanished 20 years ago.
Look him in the eye and tell him where his brother is.
The Crusaders search for clues and get answers. Saturday at 7 on News Channel 15.
Have a little more information in for you now on that breaking story we mentioned. The former Speaker of the House here in the U.S., Tip O'Neill, is dead tonight. O'Neill is being remembered as the man who transformed that office from a political and parliamentary post into a powerful pulpit that he used many times as he battled President Reagan in the 80s. O'Neill had undergone cancer surgery in 1987 and again in 1990. He died tonight at Boston's Brigham and Women's Hospital. The exact cause, that's not yet been revealed. There is a Huntington, Indiana family mourning tonight after losing their son after his 6-day battle to survive.
Jared Geiger died this afternoon at Lutheran Hospital. Last week, the 10-year-old was driving his go-kart when the scarf he was wearing became entangled in the drivetrain of the go-kart. The accident left Jared unconscious and in intensive care at Lutheran. The Geigers are holding a memorial service for Jared this weekend in Huntington. The Fort Wayne Community School District got a vote of confidence today. Representatives of the State Board of Tax Commissioners recommended that the multi-million-dollar project for Southside High School be approved. The State Tax Control Board and the full State Board of Tax Commissioners still have to vote on the recommendation. Still, a group called Parents and Taxpayers United continue to fight the Southside renovation project, saying the $39.5 million price tag is just way too high.
Indiana lawmakers are trying to come up with answers for something we all care about, the growing crime problem. Several bills are being put under the microscope in the coming weeks in Indianapolis. It seems legislators have different ideas on how to fight violent crime. One local Democrat says more controls are needed.
I hope to also introduce a bill which deals with requiring auctioneers to be licensed when they auction either handgun, rifles, or any weapon. In other words, that they should be licensed either under the federal laws and the state laws as well.
Giaquinta hopes his bill will be attached to a series of others that would make it easier to trace the source of a weapon. There is a 15-year-old charged with murder who may be tried in adult court. Fort Wayne teenager allegedly shot and killed 14-year-old Alan Fryback at this home back in December. The young man, whose name is being withheld because he's a juvenile, has been ordered to undergo psychological testing pending a waiver hearing at which it'll decide whether or not he will go to adult court. The date of that hearing, well, that's yet to be set.
Michigan suicide doctor and a county prosecutor faced off again today in an Oakland County courtroom. Dr. Jack Kevorkian was charged for violating the state's law on assisted suicide when he helped an Illinois doctor end his life. Of course, this isn't the first time that the doctor and prosecutor Richard Thompson have been in the same courtroom. 3.5 years ago, Thompson tried and failed to convict Kevorkian of murder. Dr. Kevorkian still faces charges in 2 other assisted suicide cases, and he remains under house arrest.
Snowing outside, but one of the big stories tonight in sports is on the ice.
That's right. Case of deja vu for the Comets, and that's a good thing tonight.
Okay, good.
And Purdue starting the Big Ten season against Northwestern, those pesky Wildcats. The highlights are next.
Hey, thank goodness for the new Arby's Melt Sandwich, just 99 cents. Loaded with fresh sliced roast beef. The Arby's Melt comes with a thick velvety blanket of tangy melted cheddar, just 99 cents for a limited time. Ouch. The new Arby's Melt, just 99 cents right now, proving once again that America is a great country and different is good.
Never before, never in carpet retailing history have savings been so big, selection so impressive. New York Carpet World's big sale, truly extraordinary. The biggest savings ever on the world's best carpets. The big sale, price cuts so drastic they can never be repeated. Padding is free, credits free, with no money down and no payments for a whole year. Yes, no money down with no payments till 1995. The sale that surpasses all others. The savings you dare not miss. The big sale ends Saturday at New York Carpet World.
Hurry, hurry to the clearance event of the season. It's the gigantic indoor tent sale at Value City.
Thursday and Friday, you can take an additional 30% off our already low markdown prices on a special selection of clearance fashion and merchandise. For example, men's poly rayon dress slacks compare at $36. Our everyday low price, $14.99. Our low markdown price is $9. Thursday and Friday, only take an additional 30% off and pay only $6.30.
So hurry, hurry to the gigantic indoor tent sale at all Value City department stores.
On the next Real Stories.
Put your hands on the car. Yep, you're under arrest. There's a warrant for your arrest. I don't want you to make any moves.
A joyrider stalking police has gone one step too far.
We got 3 different portable radios, so everything that we were doing, get advanced knowledge of. I feel uncomfortable with a situation like this.
Then,
Is there anything illegal in here?
a possible felon puts police on alert when they uncover a concealed weapon on the next Real Stories.
Tomorrow at 7 on News Channel 15.
The last time the Comets hosted Cleveland, the K's bolted to a 4-0 lead in the first period and breezed to a 7-2 win. The scenario eerily similar this evening. We go to the Coliseum. First period on the power play. Max Middendorf to Dan Lambier. Lee Davidson at the point says, what the heck, I'll fire it. Good idea. That one goes in. Comets up 1-0. They'll make it 2-zip. Kerry Lusick to Lee Davidson. He puts the good move on, gets it in front. Mitch Messier taps it in. Things looking great for the Comets. Darren Smith, who wound up with the hat trick tonight, didn't get any in the first period, though. He gets the assist here to Kelly Hurt. He gets the goal. Wasn't 4-0, only 3-0 at the end of one tonight. We check out the final from the Coliseum. 7-3 instead of 7-2. Good news. Cincy beat Peoria. KC San Diego are tied in the second. NHL, Hartford beats Winnipeg. Ottawa all over Vancouver, beating Ottawa. It was the Rangers knocking off Calgary, and Montreal leads Quebec in the second. Last season, Northwestern shocked the Boilermakers in West Lafayette. Purdue could avenge that loss and start the Big Ten season with a win in a Wildcats lair. It was all Wildcats early on. Kip Kirkpatrick outside, spots up, hits the 3. Wildcats up by a dozen early. Glenn Robinson didn't score for the first 7.5 minutes, but then he gets it going, hits the 3-pointer right here. No one's picking him up. 34 points for the best player in the country tonight. And then Purdue turns up the screws on defense. Porter Roberts with the steal. He'll go in for the easy score. Second half, though, the Wildcats come back and take the lead. 15 seconds to go. The Boilers working around. Gee, I wonder who's going to get the ball. Glenn Robinson. 3 guys on him. Doesn't matter. Hits the J, but there are still 8 seconds left. Northwestern has a chance to win it. They'll get the ball in and get it to Pat Baldwin. He's going to drive down, but look at Robinson come up, and the intimidation causes the miss, and they get out of there alive. The final from Evanston, Boilers win it by a point. Michigan beat Michigan State. Huntington 10 better than IPFW. Manchester wallops Franklin by 23. Ball State loses big to Ohio, and Evansville all over Indiana State. Number 1 Arkansas, an easy winner, so is number 2 North Carolina. Third-rated Duke wins, so does number 5 Kansas. Some Fury players will be busy Monday, the night before the CBA All-Star game. All-Star forward Travis Williams will also be in the one-on-one contest, and guards Jay Edwards and Scooter Berry will compete in the three-point shooting contest. Tickets are plentiful for these special events on Monday, and also the game on Tuesday. Get out and support if you're able. The Pacers were in our nation's capitals to meet Calbert Cheney and the Washington Bullets. Michael Adams, a nice pass behind the back to Don McLean. Bye-bye, Mr. Donkey Pie there. Shot of the night, Doug Overton, out of bounds. The underhanded scoop shot for 2. Pacers trying to hang tough. Antonio Davis, watch him get the pass right down Peachtree with a 2-handed slam. But Rex Chapman playing much better this year now that he's lost about 15 pounds. Takes it strong, gets hammered, makes the bucket. The final from the Cap Center.
I wonder if everything will go well this time. Each year I worry. Each year everything has gone well. When will I stop worrying? Soon enough, I suppose. The only advantage of being 79. Once again, the Swedish Academy of Science has voted, the Royal Caroline Institute has voted, the Swedish Academy of Letters has voted. Once again, man bestows immortality on his fellow man. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's winners of the Nobel Prize.
Gentlemen, the prize for literature went to the American novelist Andrew Craig, the youngest man to be thus honored since Rudyard Kipling won the prize at the age of 42. Mr. Craig is best known in Europe for his anti-fascist novel, The Imperfect State.